A very warm welcome. This is Peter Sandwich with you. We are on Thursday, but I'm previewing Friday's action, and I'm back to give you a very, very big day's betting indeed. This is for Friday, the 28th of April. Now, I've got 6 horses I'm going to give you on here, free of charge, absolutely down to Larkin, as they say, all free of charge. So sit back, get yourselves a cup of tea and a slice of fairy cake or whatever else takes your fancy, maybe a fancy cake. Mr. Kipling, as they say, does make exceedingly good winners. That's what we want for tomorrow. So, as I say, I've put this message on Thursday. I'm happy with the selections for Friday already. There are 6 bets. Now, what I've done here, I've pinpointed certain horses. Most of them are big prices. They're nearly all in handicaps, apart from one, which is running in a hunter chase, which is a maximum. So I've got a maximum win bet. They're all free, these bets. And 5 other horses, which should all be very, very good prices indeed. And I've pinpointed them as horses to keep an eye on. So these are mark your card bets. They're not all at one track. They're mark your card from all the tracks, where I've pinpointed the horses that I think you should have a little look at. I'll keep your eye on, that's for sure. So they keep your eye on bets, pinpoint bets, and they're bets that I'm very, very interested in. I'm putting this message on obviously 24 hours before racing. Time of broadcasting now is around about 12 noon on Thursday. These horses are going to run during the afternoon. The first one is in the 140 Doncaster on Friday. So if you've got your pens and papers ready, or your keypads ready to go, and your notepads, as they say, notebooks, I'll give you these horses now. Remember, they're from all meetings, and they're mark your card bets of my particular fancies of horses that I know are ready to strike, and certainly horses to keep an eye on. And I've pinpointed the horses that I think are going to run big races tomorrow, and definitely on the tracker to win very, very soon indeed. So I've got no prices, obviously, so we're 24 hours ahead of Tulsa, as they say, the old Gene Pitney there. But I'm happy with these, and I think they'll all be decent prices. We are running in handicaps, most of them. I'll give you the maximum bet first. Let me get you this maximum win bet out of the way. It won't be a big price. It won't be a big price. It's in a hunter chase at 7.35 at Chepstow, but I think it's a jump round job, JRJ. I think it's a jump round job, and no idea what price it's going to be, but I think it'll take something something miraculous to stop this winning, to be honest with you. The horse is number 4. It's called First Preference, and it's ridden by Mr. James King. Not going to say too much about it, don't need to. All I know is it's won, I think it's the last 5 starts in the point-to-point field. No idea what price it's going to be. There's not many horses lining up in this race. I think it's only 5 go to post, but I can't give it you, without that clause that I don't know what price it is, but it should win. Number 4, First Preference, for those of you who like a short shot. There's your one there. So I'm going to put a tick on that too. I'm going to move that to one side, put a tick on it. Now, all the other horses I'm going to be suggesting as each way bets on this market card service. I hope you like this idea. It's a Friday special, and it's a market card, as I said, just to repeat that, of horses I fancy up and down the country from all the cards. You know, it doesn't matter where it is, north, south, east or west. There's Chepstow, there's Doncaster, there's Sandown Park, Southwell and Punchestown. And I've got 5 horses now, all in handicaps, from Chepstow, Southwell, Doncaster and Perth. So there we go. Let's go to Perth for the first of these 5 horses, which I'm including in this market card special. Hope you like this idea. So a couple of people have asked me to do something different, and I think this is going to be different, and I think you're going to like it. It's well, you'll like it if you have some winners, that's for sure, and I think you will have some winners. So I'm going to take you to where we're going to go. 5 o'clock at Perth. Let's go there, and number 6 here. Now, it's only had 3 runs. I tipped you a really big winner from Rose Dobbin a little while back on this channel, and it was really heavily backed, and it did the business, that's for sure. The horse I'm backing tomorrow to win this 5 o'clock at Perth has had 3 proverbial runs in handicaps. It's come in non-handicaps, I beg your pardon. It's come 4th of 6, 6th of 7, and 9th of 13. The horse is number 6. It's called Pat's Dream. It's ridden by Dylan Johnson, and ridden by him claiming 7 it is. Rosie Dobbin trains it. It's got a good marker here. It's his first time in a handicap. It's been running over 2 miles. 3 times it's run over 2 miles, which was a little bit too short for it, and a little bit too fast everything was happening too fast at Wetherby last time out when it went off at 40-1. I don't think this will be the case tomorrow at Perth. I think the 14 runners is absolutely perfect. The field it should be run at a nice pace as well, and I think this has got a great chance. It's number 6, Pat Stream, stepping up to 2.5 miles. Will have a lot more time to organise itself, and with Dylan Johnson claiming 7, Stable Apprentice, I think it's something to bet on, and I'll be disappointed if it doesn't just about win. Johnson rode a win a couple of days ago, or 5 or 6 days ago, with a horse called Voice the Rev, which won as well. He's rode 8 winners from 96 rides this year, so going all right, the young boy, and claiming 7's a real bargain, that's for sure. Off a marker 92, I think the Cessors give it a good chance. And number 6, it's called Pat Stream. No idea the price, but it should be decent, 7 or 8-1, something like that. And looks all right to me. And where should we go next? Let's go to Doncaster. Slip over to Donny over at Doncaster for the 140 race. I've had some good touches at Doncaster in the last couple of years, especially some real big wins. And I think this one should win as well. I really do. It's a hard race. There's 16, I think, runners going to post. And I think this has got a cracking chance. I'm just going to just double check something I've got here, but just looking at some sort of a price forecast, but it's just a complete random guess. There's no bookmakers pricing anything up at the moment. Now, the horse I like here is trained by Adrian Keatley, and it's number 16, Sweet 16 on your board, and it's called Two Summers. Number 16, trained by Adrian Keatley. And the horse is called Two Summers. Now, it's ridden by Shane Gray and runs off a mark of 51. And I think that's going to be absolutely cock on for this one. And we are, of course, running on the flat over 7 furlongs. And this horse really has the form in the book to take this. There can be no doubt about it. Ran over 8.5 furlongs last time out. And the time before that, ran over 6 furlongs and 6 furlongs. So right snap in the bang in the middle now. I think Keatley's got this horse well handicapped off a mark of 51, and I'll be disappointed if it doesn't go very, very close to winning. And I thought it ran really well at Beverley last time out, went 3rd behind a horse called Velma, who I tipped once, won at about 33-1. That was a great win. A horse called Velma, and it bang off there with Velma. Now Keatley's going well. He's got a 20% strike rate. He's got 8 winners from 40 bites at the cherry this year, 40 runs, and 8 winners. That's good in anyone's language, and I think it's got a good chance. Number 16, Two Summers. Don't know the price. Should be 5 or 6-1, and at that, paying first 4 looks really, really cracking value. So there's 2 bets there. Pat Stream and Two Summers, both going to be big prices, decent prices. The other also give you first preference, going to be a short shot, but it should just cant around and win, which leaves 3 to go. So 3 to go. So if you're still with me, let's kick on and go to the 5:35 at Doncaster, which is their finale, their last race on the card. And there's only one horse I want to be in. It's a 7 furlong handicap, and William Jarvis trains number 4. It's called Juryman, trained by Jarvis and ridden by David Probert. Now, I'm all over this one, I really am. It used to be trained by Andrew Balding. He's got rid of it, but now Juryman looks really well handicapped off a mark of 65. And that was at Wolverhampton last time up when it ran 5th of 9. That was a really good run. And the jockey Connor Planus got it into a bit of a mess that day. And I think this William Jarvis trained 3-year-old's got a great chance, I really do. Number 4, it's called Juryman, and it's the one for me, no doubt about it. It's had, it's had some decent runs in the past, it really has. And I think it's got a good chance, I really do. And I'm going to be on each way. Again, don't know the price, you never know. It's got 04535 as its form figures. And I'm going to take a punt on that one. Number 4, Juryman. I'm going to pinpoint that as one to keep an eye on the Mighty Card Service there on Friday for you there. Which leaves 2 to go, Chepstow and Southwell. So let's nip back to the South Wales, to Chepstow, where first preference will probably canter win that 7:35. This one's a little bit more complex. It's the 7 o'clock race, a handicap hurdle. 9 runners go to post, but there's one I'm very, very sweet on indeed. It's number 6, trained by Pam Sly, bit of an unorthodox trainer there, and ridden by Keelan Woods, unfashionable trainer, I should say. And number 6, Take It Easy, is the horse I like there, racing bang on the 2 miles today, or Friday. And this horse runs off a mark of 122, which ran last time off as well. That was a decent run last time out. Unseated its rider, that was the 8th of April. Bit unlucky that day, going well. A horse what won the race was called a Gaggio or a Jaggio. But I think Take It Easy, I watched the race numerous times, would have been concerned at the business end. Went off at 10 to 1 that day. I'm hoping for a good price, 8 to 1, something like that. Number 6, it's called Take It Easy, and it's in the 7 o'clock at Chepstow. So that's your penultimate bet, and for the final bet, I'm going to take you to Southwell or Southwell, whichever way you want to call it, for a horse again, which should be a decent price, and I'm going each way. I'm just going to run through these horses for you now to make sure you've got them, and then well, I'm not sure when I'll be back. We'll see what happens. Some of these horses are running late, 7 o'clock, 7:35, 8 o'clock. So for Saturday, I may come back Saturday morning or I may come back Friday night. I'll see how it goes. I'll see what I fancy. But I've done this as a one-off, mark your card special, and we'll see how we go. So let's go to the final bet. But before we do, Pat Stream in the 5 o'clock at Perth each way. Don't miss that one. I think it's got a cracking chance. Well handicapped. 2 Summers in the 140 Doncaster. I'm all over that one. Got to go close there for Adrian Keatley. I do like Pat Stream for Rosie Dobbin. I can't see it not being there or thereabouts. Juryman in the 5:35 at Doncaster. Got to go close, that one, in a big tricky race, but got to go close. First preference, you know my thought there, just to canter around and win the Hunter Chase. No idea what price it's going to be. And then you've got Take It Easy in the 7 o'clock at Chepstow, which leaves one horse, and it's in the 16-runner handicap at Southwell in the 8 o'clock, which is the last race on their card as well. So we're going a couple of last races, aren't we, on the Friday card, sorry. The horse I'm keen on here is trained by Stuart Edmonds and ridden by Kieran Gethings. It's number 9, it's called Aristobulus. Aristobulus, number 9. It runs off a mark of 97. Gethings rode this gelding the last 4 times it's ran, and I think he'll win on it this time, that's for sure. I do like it a lot. It's running over a real tight track at Southwell, and the 2 miles will be cock on for it, and I think it's going to be really, really difficult to beat, and should be a decent price, 6 to 1, something like that. It's number 9, Aristobulus. Ran well at Ludlow last time up, and 3rd of 7, and that was a good enough run to pinpoint this one as one to be on, especially returning, or not returning, but running over Southwell. It's never ran there before, and I think this 4-year-old, getting all the advantages against some older horses, is going to go very, very close indeed. Number 9, Aristobulus in the 8 o'clock at Southwell. So there we go. You've got quite a card mark there for you for Friday. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my company. I've enjoyed being with you. And there we go. So good luck. And remember, go get 'em.